Hey, girl. Hi.
Yeah, hi. Hi.
Hey, man, what's new with you? What is new with you?
Sewing, comedy, day job.
My husband's
Um,
been playing Baldur's Gate 3.
so, okay, so it just came out last night
Right.
on PS3 and
PS3?
or PS, what are we at? Five?
5?
Five. It's because you
Girl,
said Baldur's Gate. You said Baldur's Gate 3.
PS3 is like,
I realize that, but you said 3, so that the number was just in my head. Anyway, um,
what's in my head? In my
so I
head.
took advantage of Baldur's Gate
Zombie,
coming out, and
zombie,
I made an
zombie.
assumption that turned out to be correct.
Oh,
So,
oh, oh.
Baldur's Gate being out meant that Diablo 4 went on sale. So I went and bought Diablo 4 because, dear listeners, I really don't pay for video games full price because I know that eventually on the Sony store they're going to go on sale. So,
Oh, speak of that, very important interjection. Very important
yes,
interjection. Both
yes,
Trixie Cosmetics and
kimchi.
Kimchi are 20% off right now.
Oh, because of Labor Day?
Yeah, because of Labor Day. I know you've been
Yeah,
waiting for Trixie, so
I love a sale.
I know
I
you
love
love
a
a sale.
sale. I
Anyway,
just do.
I
I just do.
know, I
So
know.
anyway, so that's what I did. I went and checked the store and I was just I had forgotten that it was coming out because I was like, it ain't gonna be on sale for a long time. And then my friend posted about it last night and I was like, let me go check on Diablo. And sure enough, it was on sale.
She loves a sale so much. That's why she shops at Lowman's. Lowman's.
Lomans. It'll always be your friend until that bill comes due.
I don't know. Dear listeners, if you've never been to a Lowman's, I think it's like a Marshalls in New York, but they
It
have them in
is.
Florida.
Yeah, it is. They have we used to have this other one too. I wasn't able to get you to it before they closed, but there's another place called Century 21. Um, that I know I had the same reaction you did. I was like, wait, like the home place? So apparently there's a place up in New York area called Century 21, and it's like a upscale version of Marshalls. So it's like basically where all the designer dresses go when they can't be sold.
Oh,
So you would go in there and literally they have like Moschino and I mean it was wild. It really was a wild store. And but it was funny because as I was in there, I was like, this is in Sawgrass Mills Mall. I was like, this is not really a designer area. So even with these dresses being more quote unquote
uh huh.
affordable, like and
Is
so like
Sawgrass Mills the one that closed down?
no, it's there. It's there.
Okay.
It's the outlet mall that's out beside my house.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but they have like this upscale portion of it now. Like they have like a basically like a Rodeo Drive section, where it's like all of like the fancy designer
That
shops.
is the one thing when I was had to go to work in Pennsylvania. A
Yes.
little bit of time I was in King of Prussia.
Oh, the King of Prussia Mall.
I didn't go in. I did. It was because I'd got off work at like 6, and they were still under COVID hours, so I'd only have an hour to get in there.
Oh,
Yeah, so I was like, oh God,
yeah,
what?
that
Yeah,
stinks. But
yeah.
yeah, so that was a really cool store, but I knew it wasn't gonna last. I just knew it because I was like, this is not even the people that shop at Sawgrass Mills Mall. This is not their style. Um,
Yeah,
so
all those people getting ready to go on cruises with empty suitcases going in and outlet shopping.
yeah, no, they're not gonna be picking up the Calvin Klein dresses and taking them
You
on the
mean like
cruise
Ally
with them.
McBeal and all of her little Calvin Klein dresses?
She has so many Calvin Klein
She has so
outfits.
many Calvin Klein outfits. Like I thought they'd be DKNY, but no, no, they are Calvin Klein. That
So many
is.
size zeros, so many.
It's, she's smaller than a zero. She's a double zero at least.
You think she's a double zero?
Yes. Yeah. You know what? Dear listeners, I know this has nothing to do with this podcast, but let's
I
talk.
was going to say this is a completely different podcast. But if you love this podcast, dear listeners, you should make sure to subscribe to our Patreon so you can get access to We Object, our Ellie McNeil podcast, earlier than most, and see us in the lightest of drag. Back to you, Mims.
Oh my God, it's posted. Um, She is. Her body measurements are 31, 24, 32. Her bra size is 30A. Her waist size is 24. Her hip size is 32. Her shoe size is 7.5. Oh, and she's a size 2.
A size 2?
Size 2. I don't think that's right. I'd really. Calista Flockhart's so tiny. That
Maybe like a size 2 European. Like, because that one, there's no.
Speaking of all this,
I have a friend that's a 0, and they're about the same frame size.
Have you been keeping up with? Have you watched, and are you up to date with Project Runway?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Then never mind.
I'm doing something really quick because I was like, as soon as I was like, oh wow, that's amazing. Calista Flockhart's waist size is the same as my thigh.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Can't even imagine that, like, proportionately on a person.
Maim, speaking of mind-blowing events, did you know that we have a Patreon?
What?
That's right, dear listeners. You go to patreon.com. Mims and Maim. You can throw us some money. Hey, and Maim.
Yes.
Maim, do you know what?
Yes. What?
Do you know what?
What?
We have a new patron.
Stop.
Thank you, Jessie.
Oh, thank you, Jessie.
Thank you, Jessie.
Thank you, Jessie.
Thank you, Jessie.
Thanks, Jessie.
Thank you, Jessie.
Thanks, girl. We love you, honey.
Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know that we have another podcasts?
What?
That's right. We have Baking Sugar, our Designing Women podcast.
Ooh.
And we have We Object, which is our Alan McBeal podcast. And Maim, as you mentioned earlier,
yes,
our dearest patrons can see that earlier
than most.
With us in the lightest of drag.
The lightest of
in
drag.
Video.
Mm-hmm.
I actually wore eye makeup last time, though.
You did.
I did. I looked.
And I tried to have a virtual background, but that didn't work.
Nah, girl. Turns out that Zoom doesn't like black people.
What's new?
Girl, so at my previous job,
yes, oh no.
Our
I hate when you have the sidebar tone.
In the napkin holders, like the paper towel holders.
Okay.
They did not like black people, like the ones in the lab.
Right.
They would go up to them and like have to.
Oh, I've had that. I've had that multiple times.
Yeah.
Like the auto things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the worst ones for me are the sinks in bathrooms. Those are the absolute. It frustrates me to no end how many times I have to like wave my hand and do everything to try to get it to recognize me.
Take a paper towel and go up underneath it.
That's actually smart.
Yeah. Or a piece of tissue paper or something.
It's been a while because I don't technically go into a lot of public places right now. But when I was on those flights, every airport I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like every one of them.
So we're saying it's been a while.
Oh God, I forgot about that song.
Hey, Maim.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that we have merchandise?
Yes.
That's right, dear listeners. Yes. If you go to mimsandmaim.com, you can buy something, and I highly suggest the mugs.
The newly revamped mimsandmaim.com.
That's true, the newly revamped mimsandmaim.com. Hey, Maim.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know what I love?
5-star reviews.
That's right, dear listeners. I love 5-star reviews. I love them so much. They give me breath. That's a little bit much. They give me bread. They make me wider. D, girl. They make me wider.
Come on, D. Come on with that D.
They give me that big D. This is season 3, episode 18. No laughing murder.
The Buddy Hackett Show.
Ugh. So we start off with Mac and Murray.
Mhm.
It's like a skit. It's a comedy skit. And then we see little blurbs of people who are going to be in this. We have George Clooney, who you may know,
A young virile George Clooney.
who had not yet found a Floby. You
No.
know that's how he cuts his hair, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We talked about that
We
in the last
did.
episode
Okay.
for some reason. I don't know why we did that.
We have Buddy Hackett, who is a comedian who talks down here like this, and he's got the squinty eyes in the middle of his face. He's not very funny. Well, what? He was not.
He's not supposed to be very funny in this episode. It's actually supposed to be more of a serious thing for him.
He's just not.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was a kid, I used to love some Buddy Hackett stuff. I did.
I'm not surprised.
When
You
him
probably
as
also
the,
really like Rodney Dangerfield.
I loved him as the seagull in Little Mermaid. Like, he's great.
Do you like Rodney Dangerfield?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So did lots of people.
Do you like Bob Hope?
No,
Okay.
he was never. I never. Even you know me, I love old movies. For some reason, though, his old movies that he used to do, I was just like, I don't get it.
What about who's cigar one?
Groucho
Milton
Marx,
Berle.
Milton Berle. Well, they both had cigars.
Yeah.
I like Milton Berle in some things. I used to watch back in the old days on WGN when they used to play those really old sitcoms.
Yeah.
I used to like the Milton Berle show. I thought it was good. He was dirty. I mean, he was all of his stuff was very subversive.
Yeah, I Milton Berle's probably my.
Yeah.
He's either real on it or not. Like it's a.
Well, his is kind of like, it would be weird because it will be really funny, but then some of his stuff will be just kind of back to like we were talking about on our other podcast, kind of mean.
Yeah.
And it was like, even the studio audience would kind of like not be laughing. So I don't know.
And then we have Artie Johnson, who you may or may not know from Laugh-In.
May or may not know. What are you talking about?
I'm talking to our dear listeners, not you,
Oh,
May.
okay.
I
Like,
know
what
that you know who the fuck Artie Johnson is. But
me and you we have conniptions every time we get a Laugh-In alumni on one of our shows.
Yes. Joanne Worley's been on this show.
Yeah,
Artie Johnson. And then in the background, it goes from this comedy routine to a fight about Trudy.
Poor Trudy.
Poor Trudy. So it's backstage. We're backstage somewhere, right? We don't know exactly where.
We don't know where yet. Nope.
So somebody's getting their makeup done. A man's getting their makeup done. He's getting a little powder, light powder, just light powdering.
Light powder, light foundation.
Light foundation.
Light. Fill in the
Just
creases, girl.
fill in the creases. Make him look like a particle board on the screen. That's what you want. If you didn't know that, if you want to look as flat as possible.
Particle
on a
board, house
television
down
screen.
boots, Henny. Particle board, house down boots.
And the interviewer's asking, she starts asking about the cassettes are hot right now. And are Mac and Murray going to get back together? And like, he's like, no, we definitely are going to get back together. So we find out this is Mac. Murray is the other person. He's Buddy Hackett. We find out Murray probably knows something about the cassettes because he bought a resort in the Catskills. The Hiawatha Inn.
It's the 80s, girl. You already know. It's the 80s.
I know. And we also find out that Mac's son and Murray's daughter are going to get married. Their names are Corey and Kip. We'll find that out later, but I'm just going to go ahead and interject them here now.
It's easier for all of us.
Trudy shows up, and she's like, hi, the car's downstairs, and if you don't come to this meeting with the full family, don't bother coming back home. I've called a locksmith.
Boom. I love her.
Well, Phil is on line 4. Phil is on line 4. If Mac will please go to the blue phone. Mac will please go to the blue phone. Phil's on line 4. And he says basically, just tell Phil I'll see him later at the inn. Yeah.
Another family friend.
Another family friend. Well, now we're at the inn. And we meet Murray, who's Buddy Hackett, Phil, who's Artie Johnson, and a woman who goes no named throughout much of this episode. I had to actually look her up because for like the next 20, 30 minutes, there's just this blonde woman there who has very few lines without a name. Her name's Norma. Like, I was like, who is this person? She's obviously not important.
And then she is.
Then she is. She's a very Sally Struthers type.
Oh yeah.
Like right?
Kind of blonde, kind of like a little frazzled, you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
she's
yeah.
just in a constant state of frazzle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see
But
that.
without the voice. Without the Sally
Yes.
Struthers voice. Oh,
Yeah.
Sally Struthers is also in Gilmore Girls.
Sally Struthers.
Sally Struthers, yeah. An old Sally Struthers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who does she play?
Just one of the neighbors in the city.
Oh.
Yeah. Like it's a stacked cast. Like it is actually an enjoyable show. Minus the first and last season. So start with season 2.
I'll watch a couple of episodes.
You don't have to, girl. It ain't worth it.
I mean, I would like to. I mean, knowing that Sally Struthers is on there, like something that got Sally Struthers back.
She's not consistent. She's on a lot of episodes. She's not on all the episodes.
Has she ever been consistent?
She consistently cried for those babies.
Those babies.
And then the dogs. Didn't she do it for? Didn't she do for the ASPCA after the African Children's Fund?
Yeah. Those babies.
Well, Corey, Kip, and JB are here. Apparently, JB's a friend of all of them, and like was a friend of the mother, and like.
Well, it looked like the later, at least, right? They established that
Yeah.
she and the mother went to school together.
Yeah. It's all very whatever.
And I couldn't tell from that picture because I was like, are they supposed to be young?
I don't.
Because
No, I think that picture was taken like before she died. I don't.
they were in graduation clothes.
What school did JB go to with all these people? Cabot Cove U.
Oh, you know, JB went to school outside of Cabot Cove.
She probably went
You
to that
know that.
online New Hampshire University.
Oh my gosh. Phoenix University.
Oh, Lord. There. So, George Clooney gets out of the car and he has hair. He's got so much black, gorgeous
Oh,
hair.
much hair. Oh, that man had the prettiest hair in the 80s.
Like, it looks just like mine.
Mm-mm-mm.
Hey, girl, would you please tell our dear listeners, I just found this out, who your 80s crush was?
Oh my God, Mark Harmon. I
Ugh.
loved Mark Harmon when I was a kid.
Why?
I just did. I just liked
Okay.
him. Like, you know, when you're a kid, I mean, everybody has this as a kid. There's always people on TV or movies that you're like, I don't know what it is about them. I just like them. That was him. Like during summer school, I used to like watch that movie every day. I just thought he was like,
You watch Summer School every day?
I loved it. I loved it.
God, that is such a movie.
I was a child.
I watched Clue every day.
I had a Clue summer. I had different movies each summer. So I had a Clue summer. I remember one summer, my brother will always talk about, I had a Back to the Beach summer where I watched it every day. I had a Grease summer where I watched it every day.
Summer
Grease.
lovin' had me a blast.
Sorry, Grease 2.
Grease
Grease
2.
2.
Okay.
Reproduction.
I mean, Michelle
That's,
Pfeiffer's astounding in it.
Look, I will die on this hill, everybody. The songs in Grease 2 are more clever than the songs in Grease 1. They just are. They're funnier, they're more clever, they're more tongue-in-cheek, they're
Is
campier.
Roseanne
It's
Donald
just a
in the
fact.
second one?
No.
Is she in the first one?
No. She was on Grease on Broadway.
Oh,
they brought
okay.
it back.
She was Rizzo and Grease and brought it. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah,
They brought it back.
When they brought it back. Okay. So it's later on at dinner, and Murray is drunk.
So drunk. I love the moment though, because it's like this is that old Hollywood style where like he's always on. So
Yeah.
there's like that moment where he does this and looks in the glass, but the camera's not on him. It's on the whole table.
Yeah.
And it's just like, this is why I love old Hollywood because they just get into character and just stay there.
Murray is drunk. Mac is nagging him, right? And they get into a fight. Phil gives a toast to the entire family about how he's just happy everybody was there together. We find out that Phil is the former manager. And we find out that Folly, who was in the background back when Mac was giving the interview, is their financial manager. So we've got their old like talent manager and their financial manager, right?
Correct. Because they're family.
They're family, right? They're all family.
All family.
We're all family.
All family.
All family. So, girls, speaking of family,
Yes.
back in the day, somebody that we know
Yes.
may or may not have been arrested.
What?
And I'm sending you a mugshot right now. This is the thing that I had to send you.
Seriously?
Seriously, my husband redid that mugshot, and there you go.
Oh my God. Good Lord. Y'all are a terrible duo. You two are terrible together.
Yeah. We can discuss that a little bit later. I thought that the reaction would be more of a.
It's just like a.
Yeah. I thought it would really trip you up, but it didn't.
I mean, it didn't because there's a part of me that's not that surprised.
Yeah, okay.
You know, sometimes
Uh-huh.
there are people that when you think about in hindsight, right?
The Reza got you then.
Literally.
Uh-huh.
Good gosh.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
So very such a statesful thing.
They
that
aren't from
mentality.
Statesville.
No, I'm just saying that's that mentality.
Yeah.
Like that's a mentality thing, girl.
It is mentality.
Small town Carolina mentality.
Oh God.
It infects us all.
Mm-hmm,
Just have to get rid of it.
No matter what part of North Carolina you're from. It's always small town.
Always. It's like
Yep. Like even the big cities.
yeah, it's just there. Yeah. There's just certain things in certain parts of the country that you're just like,
That's going to happen.
Yep. It's like I'm gonna know somebody that this happens to.
I remember back in the day, I went with a friend of mine whose parents owned the dry cleaner in Statesville.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "Hey," she kind of managed it. And she's like, "Hey, I have to go to the Just the Peace real quick and certify that we have some people who are late paying us." And I was like, "How much is this?" She's like, "Oh, it's petty. It's between $20 and $100 for each person, but I have to go and do it so we can get the insurance done." So she went over there, and it was an old black woman who was Just the Peace. It's like, "Hey, blah blah blah. Good to see you again. You got some things to swear to?" Like, "Yes, ma'am, I do." "All right, put your hand on this Bible." And then you went through the like swear that you had to say real fast, and the girl who was swearing did it just as fast. She signed off a piece of paper, handed it to her, and said, "Bye, honey. See you next week." Like, what the world?
Every once in a while, not often, but every once in a while, I miss living in like a small town because it's a unique experience.
And girl, today at the Waffle House, as we were leaving, somebody comes in. This man comes in. Hey, we have 11 coming in. Can we just take all the counter seats? And the dude was like, I don't care. Whatever you want to do. Okay, fine. Thank you. Girl,
Who asked that question at a Waffle House?
I'm glad we were getting up because
Oh no.
it was 11 people, mostly children.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
And I feel bad for that waitress. Kids under 7 probably eat free. I'm like,
Yeah. On today it was, yeah, on Sunday I think that is the case.
Yeah.
There's a couple of places like that on Sundays. Kids eat free.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oof. Kids.
Well, Mac makes a toast.
Yes.
And then Murray goes off.
I feel like Buddy Hackett was trying to get an Emmy out of this performance.
He didn't. And they start talking about all of the money from the videos that like Mac stole, and Mac's like, I never made any money from these videos, and there's absolutely no money in it. There's some money in the rentals, but we can't even touch that. So there's no money in it. I hope you know that this is my financial thing. There's no money. Phil says there's definitely money. I have figures. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a talent person. You are not in the money. I'm in the money. I'm in the money.
You sounded just like, strangely enough, Artie Johnson's character from Laugh-In when he did the old man.
I know. That's kind of what I base it on.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so weird that it's never clicked until this particular, because of him being on here. I was like, wait a minute.
Now you just need Ruth Buzzy to beat me with her.
God bless you, Ruth Buzzy. God bless you.
I think she's still posting on Twitter.
She's still around?
Yeah.
I love her run on Sesame Street. She was great.
Was she?
Oh, God. That was the only reason I watched. I was like, wait, Ruth Buzzy's on Sesame Street? Yes,
Do you know
I'll
who
watch.
else is run on Sesame Street you love? Patti LaBelle's.
Don't put it in my head.
I know. I don't know if your husband's ever fully experienced it.
Dang it. Now I just want to go watch it again.
Hey.
Dear listeners, when I'm having a really, really terrible day, Patti LaBelle doing ABC on Sesame Street is my get me out of a bad funk song, because it's such a joyous moment.
Well, Murray goes off on Phil, and the dinner is over.
As it should be.
As it should be. So Folly and JB go have a brandy, and they're reminiscing about Murray's ex-wife and like old times, and then in the background Murray starts screaming, help, 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 help. Somebody stabbing in the back. It's not the first time.
We need that sound effect.
Yeah, we do. I can probably download it. I'll just start doing that every single time. So they help Murray to bed. He's like, no police, no hospitals. JB finds a knife in the bathroom. Folly bends down. She's like, no. Better just leave it there. It's evidence. It's a coincidence. I love that video. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay. Just make sure. So somebody, I have not seen it because, I'm not the biggest Kylie Minogue fan. Her new music video, they rated the song an 11. The video a 0.
That's so funny because people are obsessed with the video.
They are like, somebody give her an actual budget for a video.
A lot of people are obsessed with it.
I haven't seen it. Again, I'm not Kylie's okay. Like, I like Kylie.
I know. I mean, that's what I mean. We're not gonna always have the favorite artist.
Oh no, no, because I don't like turfs. Oh, You know?
Why are you gonna bring that back
You
up right now?
Dear listener, Roisin Murphy,
Like, who they don't know.
who they don't know, no, is may have said some things about puberty blockers that were not very good. And then her apology was like, I'm just stating things. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. Girl, dear listeners, if your apology's ever a Mims apology, because I make this apology, I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings. It's not a real apology. I go into it knowing that it's not a real apology and I'm not actually apologizing, right? I go into it with the full knowledge. Like, if I'm actually apologizing for something, I will actually apologize for something. For instance, I have apologized to Maim very recently because I was probably too mean. And I was like, hey, I realized that I was not being supportive and that this was just mean. And I apologize for that.
That's not what she did.
Huh?
That's
No, that's not what she was like. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you misunderstood me, and I'm just saying things.
What was that thing she said? I'll bow out. I was like,
yeah. I'll bow out.
When she said that, I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
And now I haven't been keeping you updated at all. It's just gotten worse and worse, and it's gotten really bad.
Of course,
like with the record company is not going to promote the record now, and it's really bad.
And there was a queer commentator in Canada, I believe it's Canada, who basically said, hey, if you really want to support queer people and like trans people, you should buy queer and trans, artists, support them. And I'm like, you know what? I know lots of fucking racist and turf gay people say it's not just that easy. Yeah. People be peopling.
People be peopling.
We humans are not necessarily the best in the world. But there's no place I'd rather be.
I don't believe it.
You know where I'd rather be?
Right now?
If they could see us now on this carnival cruise, eating fancy food and doing what we choose. Great Scott! Willard, what are you doing here?
Oh, our collective memories are priceless.
They really are. Oh God, Kathy Lee Gifford, I love you. You are. Yeah. So George Clooney comes in. It finally has a line that the doors and the windows are all locked from the inside, so it has to be one of us. So JB starts talking to Murray, and we find out that he was brushing his teeth. Brush your teeth.
Brush. Do you know the toothpaste? Brush. It's happy for your teeth. Sorry, good Grease reference.
Oh, I was thinking the song we used to sing in kindergarten.
Oh, that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking of the brush that they do on the just before they do the prudish song in Greece.
So, girl, I just Haglina Maglina Ukamakawakataka Okamakapaka was her name. May have just been us. I have brought this up to multiple other people from multiple other places, and they have never ever heard of Haglina Maglina Ukamakawakataka.
I have told you many times, and I will once again, I'll die on this hill. We had perhaps one of the greatest elementary age music teachers probably in America.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dead serious when I say that. That woman was very much invested in enlightening us and teaching us things and teaching us songs, songs that had humor and songs that were sometimes dark. And it was not, because I've brought that up to people too, and they're just like, what? And I'm like, I'm convinced now. Like, when I talk about our music teacher, everybody looks at me like, ours wasn't really like that. Like, we just played, because the thing is, like, they talk about things like Rafi and all that. I'm like, yeah, we didn't do any of that. Like, our teacher made everything on the spot, like with her little dulcimer and her everything
Yeah.
else.
Oh
Like,
God, yeah, the dulcimer. Oh
yes, I'm
girl.
telling you.
And then when we got to listen to the Troll King, whatever that song is, and then we
Hmm.
could draw whatever we wanted to, whatever inspired us while we're listening to it.
Right. I remember that. Ooh, stirring up my witch's brew. Like, just there were. I'm telling you. I really think that's why so many of us have such an attachment to music to this day,
Yeah.
is because of that. Mm.
And if going back to what I messaged you earlier, I should have done "Luck Be a Lady" tonight.
You should have actually.
I mean,
I I think you could have actually done well with some jazz tunes because you actually have that sort of range.
I wanted to sing a Disney tune. I was
Yeah,
like, I know these are the songs I know, and
yeah.
and the teacher was like, nobody does Disney for auditions. I'm like, well, fuck. Okay, then what do you suggest? Oh, a song I've never seen. I've never seen that movie, right? No, but you can learn it. Okay.
You know what other song you could have done really well
What?
from a Disney movie?
What?
Bare Necessities.
Look for those bare necessities, those simple bare necessities. Don't
Yep.
worry about your trouble and your strife.
Yep. That would have
Yeah.
been a good song for you
Yeah,
too.
it would have been. Mhm. Yeah.
Actually, most of the songs from the Jungle Book would have been perfect for your range.
Yes, because they're all. The song that I would do now, and I know exactly what it's not. It's Lavender Blue. That is my favorite Disney
Mm.
song. It's a cute little song. I love that song. It's very easy to sing. Yeah. Dear listeners, if you don't know Lavender Blue, go look it up. It is a cute, cute little love song.
It's a cute song.
Dilly
Yes.
dilly. So Murray saw a flash of dark red in the background.
Oh.
And it's the same color as Mac's coat.
Come on, Mac, dude. Why would you do that? You're
Oh, yes,
famous,
the
man.
shark has pearly teeth, dear.
Mac the knife.
And they call him Mac the Knife. Oh, yes, the
Mac.
shark bite has Mac Heath, dear.
Why would he risk it all just for this? Just for Buddy Hackett. Risking it all for Buddy Hackett.
Maybe he's trying
You
to put
coulda
us
had it all, Mac.
out of his misery.
You could have had it all, Mac. You could have had it all.
Oh, God. Well, so it's a little bit later on, and Courtney and Kip are walking and discussing their future, and they end up fighting.
The family drama is spreading to their relationship.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then, so we go back inside, and JB is talking with a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Little
A
blonde
literal-
kid.
a literal kid.
child. Yeah, he's maybe 18, 19. He's acting Chief Wiley Ledbetter.
Acting chief of police, everyone.
Yeah, acting Chief Police Wiley B. Ledbetter. The
All of
actual
20.
chief is having an elective surgery. And so JB holds up his hand and it's like, hey, you need to pick this up with a handkerchief. You need to do this. Like shows him the ropes.
He's never investigated a crime. He's only ever given out traffic tickets.
The doc is here. Not Doc. I wish it was Doc. Wow, this man
That would have been perfect.
stabbed himself. What
Him plus Mac and Murray together.
Yeah.
Oh my God. There'd be no scenery left over.
We found out from the doc that the chief is having his hemorrhoids fixed.
Yes. You know what? Ain't no shame. If you in pain, honey, you better get them things done.
That's right. We know some people just got some prolapses that need to have it
That's
done.
right. You might get an infection. You don't know what's going to happen.
I mean, I'm having a hernia fixed next year.
There you go.
There I go. What? What's that face?
Nothing. There's something I'll tell you later. I found out about a surgery yesterday that I was we'll talk after this because I was like, wait, this is a what? So yeah, we'll talk about this after. Yeah. This is
I can't wait.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So, but we find out that Murray is not pressing charges because he didn't even see who did it, right?
Right.
The doc says the wound is superficial and he gives the pills to Norma. We have her name finally.
Hello, Norma.
This is where her name comes out.
Nice to meet you.
Norma. And JB looks at the chief is like, you should go around to people and get some statements about where they were. So, I was with JB. Everybody. I was with JB. When he was stabbed, I was with JB. Everyone else was in their respective bedrooms. Except for Trudy was in the kitchen, and Phil is just gone.
He went for a walk, it seems like.
That's right, because he took a taxi up, so he probably walked back to the train station.
In the middle of the woods.
In the middle of the night.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night, I go walking to the train.
ASDFRGR.
ASDFJKL semicolon.
I don't. Girl, I don't memorize. I mean, it's encoded on my brain now. I don't remember that.
ASSDDFFJJ.
We love you. We love you, Mrs. S. You were great.
You were great. You were great. If you are listening to this, RS.
If she's listening to this, she's made some peace with some things in her life.
What peace would she have to made?
The kid's awful.
I thought you liked the kid.
I liked the kid. I don't like the adult the kid turned into.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
They're okay with the gay.
Yeah, but whenever you know a person who's like so into being a libertarian that they pick up their entire life and move to the free state, it's like, ooh.
It's true. It's true.
Plus, they blocked me, so whatever.
Did they?
Oh, yeah, a long time ago.
Didn't know that.
Long time ago.
I wonder if I'm blocked now, too. I wasn't. Nope, I'm not.
Yeah. Well, you don't post as many political things on your social as I do.
I don't post anything on my social media. I don't stalk people. Oh, yeah. Let's keep going. Where are we at?
We just got through the stabbing part.
I know. I'm reading it.
You were feeling your breast.
Well, there's a 60% chance it's raining right now.
That's just titty sweat.
Did you not watch Mean Girls?
Yes, but I was also making a joke from that joke,
It wasn't
too.
that funny. Ha 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 ha. So, the acting chief is going to have his mother check the train station to see if Phil's there.
Well, they don't have any other officers except for those two, so he is the only officer in the region.
So it's the next morning, and the cook has opinions.
She does.
With some
strong ones, girls. Strong ones.
Some dry ass pancakes, too. Like,
it's just mixing water.
It is. Or it could be even like sprayed cardboard or something. So Phil never showed up at the train station.
Strange.
So JB needs more sugar. She's told where to go in the storeroom. She opens up the cabinet, has to move the light bulbs out of the way to grab the sugar.
Mm-hmm.
She turns around. Phil's hanging right there. He's dead.
Oh no, Phil committed suicide?
There is a note apologizing for the stabbing.
Oh, Phil.
JB compares it to a previous note, and it looks like the same writing, but with the caveat that she is not a writing specialist.
No, that's, she's just being humble right now.
Humble brag.
It's the humble brag.
They look the same, but I'm not a writing specialist.
I'm not a specialist, though.
I'm not a specialist. I don't have my LinkedIn certification in this. I'm sorry.
Get those code certifications, everybody.
My Udemy certification in handwriting matching.
I'm not gonna hate on Udemy. They taught me my first sewing lesson, so I'm not gonna hate on them.
Which sewer did you use to learn?
I'd have to go back to look at it. I'll find it for you.
Because I bought one and I was like, this is not what I need.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Udemy was the one. That's where I got the first one. And then after that, it was like, okay, cool. I can go from here.
Yeah, just...
What is happening right now?
I'm sewing.
Oh, is that what that
Yeah.
was? I thought you turned into a shaker.
The thing I need for sewing is how to cut squares correctly.
Use a thing.
A roller and a thing. Yeah,
Yes.
it always never comes out straight.
What do you mean? Does it use? Go buy the squares at Joann's, like the plastic squares that you just cut around.
I have those, and like, but what if you just need to make one straight edge and like do? It's not as easy as it sounds. I don't ever they don't aren't ever perfect squares.
Like for quilting?
Like whenever I'm making things like a bag. Let's say I'm making a bag
Okay.
that's like two rectangles and two strips, right? And it's
Okay.
just like a square and a square and a strip and a strip, and they both are straight edged.
Yes.
They'll never end up right.
Why don't you just make yourself a pattern?
In the cutout pattern,
Yes.
because then you still won't have the straight edge because I have to cut out the pattern.
Why don't you have your husband do it?
I'll get good at it eventually, girl.
I mean, I think we've identified what the problem is here.
That I can't. It's me.
Hi, it's me. Come on, honey. You know that Taylor Swift song.
How did you know I knew that song?
Because I know you know that song.
My husband loves that song. My husband loves Taylor Swift. And I'm like, oh, she is such a person.
I don't dislike her. I've never like fallen in love with all of her stuff. But every time I hear one of her songs, I'm like, oh, it's a cool song.
Yeah.
Like, it's like,
Yeah.
it never catches me though. I'm not listening like, ugh.
So the other day I was having beer with some people, and they were singing "Shake It Off," and I was doing my version of the dance. And they're like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm sorry, I just have limp wrists. It's what it is."
My work wife on Thursday on our team call, my work wife was doing a thing and walking us through this new process, and suddenly we all heard this very strange noise, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, that was my alert for Taylor Swift tickets." So we were like, I was like, "Didn't you already see her?" She's like, "I want to see her again." I was like, "Okay, got it." She is
Wow.
like one of her super fans. Yeah,
Well, JB's not convinced it was suicide.
she's usually right.
She's usually right. So, outside, the doc is looking at the body. It's like, Phil died around midnight. Farley shows up. It's like, oh, Phil's dead, Farley. What? Where did he die? We found him in the storeroom. There's a storeroom. I didn't know there was a storeroom. Where was he? He was such a great person. Why was he in the storeroom hanging there? Oh, my God. Did he stab him? Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. He's dead.
More of that Schlosser award-winning performance.
Thanks. So JB turns to the chief and was like, "Dearie, Chip, it may be murder.
Oh,
Time for
Chip.
bed now, Chip."
When you say Chip, I always think about Batman Returns, because that was the name of Christopher Walken's son in there, and he said his name so many times in that very strange Christopher Walken voice.
I don't think I've seen Batman Returns.
You never saw the Catwoman Batman? What?
Yes. Oh, I did when I was young.
Yeah, Chip was the name of his son
Okay.
in the thing.
I didn't see.
The
I
one
don't
that-
think I've seen it as an adult though.
Oh, I've
Yeah.
seen it way too many times.
You know what movie I haven't rewatched since it originally? Dick Tracy.
It holds up.
Does it? Okay.
It actually holds up better. And I actually think in hindsight, it's actually a much better movie, because now you realize how ahead of its time it was.
Who played that? Was it Al Pacino playing the bad guy or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. It was actually, yeah, it actually holds up quite well. So I would encourage you to watch it sometime.
Okay. We'll see.
Maybe we'll do
So
an episode about it.
it's upstairs. It's upstairs. We're upstairs. And Murray says that Phil did not stab me. He knows that Phil didn't stab him.
Okay, so we know for sure that it wasn't Phil, even though the note said it was Phil.
Yes.
Got it. Okay,
So JB's at the police.
got it.
No fingerprints were found on the knives or the note. And JB's like, well, that's odd because it should have been on the note, right? He's like, no, it's not odd. Maybe he was wearing gloves. And JB's like, I discovered something. Turns out Artie Johnson's a really short dude.
Hmm.
And with the stool and the length of rope, there's no way he could have like kicked the stool out or anything. So yeah, it was definitely murder. And then she grabs the lab report and it's like, oh, there were traces of paint on the handle of the knife. And Chip is like, well, it's because it was the knife was probably used for painting. And she's like, but the handle was used to scrape paint?
Poor Chip. He just
Curiouser
wants this
and
thing.
curiouser.
Chip just wants this thing over.
I love how you're calling him Chip now, too.
That's so bad.
Go to the cupboard now, Chip. It's past your bedtime.
Aww.
Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme. Beauty and the Beast. Have they just the same? See, I can sing Disney, bitch.
Why are you yelling at me? I never said you couldn't.
So JB's in Murray's bathroom, just snooping around. And she sees that the door jamb has a dent in it, and the paint's coming off.
Mm-hmm.
And then she walks into his bedroom and sees some dust on the floor and looks behind a painting, and there's a hole that goes into the other bedroom, so you can snoop.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's some psycho stuff going on now.
Well, everybody gets together, and JB's like, I know who stabbed who. It was Murray.
Wait, what?
She's like, you would have seen the killer had you been brushing your teeth because there's a mirror right there and you could see behind you. And
No, but Murray clarifies it. He says that he doesn't open his eyes when he brushes his teeth.
Yeah, that's Buddy Hackett nonsense. Murray admits to it.
You think he improv that?
No.
No, John.
I don't think they improv a Murder, She Wrote. I think you're asking for a lot for a comedian.
I mean, I could imagine him being like, hey, Jessica, I have an idea.
And she's like, I'm neither the writer nor the producer of this. You're going to have to go to the writer and or the producer of this episode. And they're like some 7,000-year-old person in a wheelchair. No, you do it as it's written. Oh, my God. I'm doing, what's his name?
I'm loving this character.
No, what is his name? Oh, God, Murder by Death. The author.
Truman Capote.
Truman Capote. This is my Truman Capote accent.
I'm loving this.
You're welcome.
Right now. Loving it.
Truman Capote. I sound just like Philip Seymour Hoffman in Capote.
That was such a good movie.
It really was.
Such a good movie.
I did not watch much of it, but the little bit I saw. Did you ever watch it? And I'm sure you did because you love it when somebody's eating up all of the scenery. Did you watch Jackie? Okay, I thought so. It's not a good movie. She's fantastic.
It's not, but that scenery gets chewed up so much.
She is so good at it. Like when she redoes the Welcome to Our Home White House walk. Oh my God. And
like this what is it? This new Emma Stone movie that's coming out. I'm already like chomping at the bit.
Which Emma Stone movie?
This weird movie that she's getting all the like Oscar buzz for.
Oh.
Literally like the first commercial I saw where I just saw a picture of her. I was like, oh, this is right up my alley. Like she looks like, I mean, it's just gonna be a wild kind of thing where she's just gonna be, I feel like it's gonna be her tour de force. Like she's putting down all of her stuff now and just saying, I'm just gonna do a weird movie because.
Did you see The Favorite?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's so good.
that's a good movie too. My favorite's actually that needs to be rewatched soon. I think
Yeah, yeah,
I really
yeah.
enjoyed that film.
So where am I at here?
We just got through the person
I'm
stabbing.
looking. Don't
Oh,
judge
okay.
me.
Sorry, I keep forgetting it was rhetorical. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So Phil's note is a forgery.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, yeah. So it's later on. Mac and Murray are together with JB. Mac is saying it's Jay Murray's fault. Murray's saying it's Mac's fault. And JB just puts her hand up and goes, calm the fuck down.
Oh man, it would have been cool if she had said that. That would have been moved to HBO Max.
Yeah.
They should be
Oh, I need to cancel that, by the way. Thank you for
HBO Max?
Yeah. We don't watch anything on it.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Not even like Harley Quinn?
Oh, we do watch that. I'll have to ask him if it's worth that for one show. Like Hulu we watch a lot on.
Yeah.
Disney we watch a lot on. Well, those are both wrapped in the same one.
Yeah.
Paramount we watch all of the Star Treks on.
Yeah.
Peacock we watch soccer and other things on. So
yeah,
there's that.
Maybe
I would cancel
re-examine.
cable if we didn't watch soccer on that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't have cable. So.
I know.
Or I guess I do, but I have like their basic-y thing that they do, right? They're like basic channels. It was just part of their package.
So it's later on in the kitchen. Wiley goes up to JB. Chip goes up to JB and it's like, hey, there was a long distance call to a video distributing group
In New York. So you know it's serious.
And then he tells everybody he was going to have this all wrapped up by bedtime. Well, as JB's cutting this turkey randomly, the light bulb's out on this random desk lamp, and she needs a new light bulb. Well, I can go do that real quick for you here. I got it for you. I know exactly in the storeroom where it was. Here you go, JB. So JB looks at Farley and it's like, how much did you embezzle? What? I never touched anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, Phil knew that's why he had to kill him. Nope, I don't think you're right. Didn't do that. Well, yeah, you grabbed the rope and that's how you knew where the light bulbs were because the rope was in that room. What are you, huh? And I remember this, and JB remembers the discussion from last night where they were talking about the videos and he just went off. Phil demanded that I do full restitution. He just had to go. Sorry. So sorry. He did. Well. What's later on? Mac introduces Murray on a show. They do a bit. And Murray proposes to that woman, Norma, who we don't really know much about. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
You squeezed so much into the last 3 seconds of this.
There was nothing in that last 3 seconds but that.
I could tell how little you cared about these characters.
Maim, did you enjoy this episode?
I did.
Oh, I did too. Except Buddy Hackett. Buddy Hackett was not good. Like
he was trying to be dramatic.
Uh-huh. Hey, Maim, why don't you tell our dear listeners where they can find you?
Lord. Sure.
I just want to know about the surgery, so that's why I'm rushing.
The hemorrhoid surgery?
No, the surgery.
Oh no, that surgery. Oh yeah, that thing. You're so funny. Hi dear listeners. This is Auntie Maim. You can find me hosting every week the amazing Colossal Karaoke Show at Killy Rydell in Miami Beach, doing stand-up and improvised comedy with the Villain Theater, and lastly, as a commentator on the It's Happening Out network. More about them and It's Happening Out. And if you want to get links to any of those things, you can just go look me up at imyourauntiemaim.com. And now for you, Mims.
Hey, y'all, I'm the Divine Miss Mims. You can find me online at thedivinemissmims.com. Hey, Maim.
Yep.
Do you know
Yep.
Did you know that we have Patreon?
Oh, that too. Yep.
That's right, Maim. If you go to patreon.com, Mims and Maim, you can throw us some money. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Did you know that we have another podcast?
What?
That's right. We have Baking Sugar, which is our Designing Women podcast, and We Object, our Ally McBeal podcast. And Maim, you know what's special? You know what's special?
What's special?
If you become a patron.
Oh, that.
You get to see us in the lightest of drag.
The lightest of drag.
Doing We Object in video. Hey, Maim.
Yes?
Did you know that we have merchandise?
What?
That's right. If you go to mimsandmaim.com, newly revamped, you can buy some things. I suggest the mugs. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Do you know what I love?
5-star reviews.
That's right, dear listeners. I adore 5-star reviews. I know I say that multiple times. I love them. They give me life. They give my boobs a bounce. I just love them. Hey, Maim.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that the dear listeners can reach out to us?
Say what?
That's right. Dear listeners, you can send us an email at mimsandmaim@gmail.com or send us a text at 704-380-0618. Hey, Maim.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything else to add?
No.
Then why don't you say goodnight, Maim?
All right. Good night, Maim.
Bye, y'all.